Hey gang, today we're going to do the solo from a song we probably all thought was Led Zeppelin for the first part. When we heard it, it gradually dawned on us that it couldn't be. 1981, Billy Squier, Lonely as the Night, Caray Sharaf on guitar, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Really great guitar. We're going to do the solo on this one. We'll do a demo first, and then I'll see you for the up-close lesson. See you in just a second. This video is brought to you by Songstitute. They're an online platform that brings music students and teachers together all across the globe. As a student, you can look around for the teacher of your choice, book a Skype lesson. Simple as that. They handle all the billing, everything else. I currently teach on Songstitute as well, and I'd love to see you there. So why don't you check them out? I look forward to our lesson. Okay gang, let's go over this in some detail. First things first, you can download the tab from the link in the description below. It's going to make your life a little bit easier. Alright, so what I'd like to do is go over the riff that it's played over first. Then I'll do the whole thing in slow-mo, and then we'll go through it line by line. So first the riff. Here is the riff. Okay, and it's that you do 4 times. Now what is that? Well, on the 4th string we're just going open to second twice. And then we'll play D. And I'm not playing the 1st string on that, so it's really just a power D. And then A, power A again. So that's the riff. It's played 4 times. That's what the solo is played over. Alright, so here we go. Let's play the whole thing now slow-mo. I'm going to start out here in the 12th position, 3rd string on the 14th fret, 2nd string on the 15th fret. Here we go. Whole thing slow-mo now. Alright, very Jimmy Page-esque on this one, very Zeppelin feel on it for sure. Okay, so let's go through it line by line. The first is really straightforward, it's just this right here. Okay, typical bend, that sort of dissonant bend. This is played out of, by the way, an E minor pentatonic position. So what I'm doing is I'm playing on the 14th, on the 3rd string, and the 15th on the 2nd, and then bending up that 14th and holding it and then giving it some vibrato. So I'm playing it twice. That's it. Second line is this. Okay, that one's pretty straightforward. All right, so we're just playing open 4th string and then 2nd on the 4th string a bunch of times. If you want to know exactly, look on the tab or listen to the record. I just do it until I feel like stopping. And I stop on the open D, not on the 2nd fret. So like this. All right. I like to use my 2nd finger on that one. For some reason, it's more dexterous than the others. So if you need to use a different finger, just go ahead and do that. All right, here's the next line. Okay, really cool line. So we're going to slide up here into the 5th position, 6th string, and I'm going to start out on 6th string, 7th fret. Okay, so what's interesting about that one is we're bending a little bit on those, especially on that fourth string when we come up to there. And we're also skipping a string, so that's kind of an interesting sort of bluesy sound, again, very Zeppelin-esque. Now we're going to play up to an overbend, so 5/7 on the fifth and on the fourth, but we're going to slide that one up on the fourth, and then 7 and 9 on the third. But when we hit the 9, we're going to bend a 1.5 step bend. We're going to bend to this note. So we're trying to hit this note, which is a G. And then instead of just holding it, we're going to bring it down and then back up. And I like to give it a little vibrato at the end as well. Now we're going to go up into our typical sort of blues box position. Everything up to now hasn't really been that way. We've been all over the neck. But now we're going to go up to our typical blues box, E minor pentatonic. So we're going to play the little Chuck Berry lick. Very, very cool lick. So we'll play the Chuck Berry. That's bending on the third string 14th, and then playing 12/12 on the first two strings. Then we're going to do it again. And here we're going to use that note as sort of on the second string 12th, we're going to use that as a pedal note, and we're going to ascend on the first string to the 14th. So it's like this. One more time. And then again. But this time now, on the last part, we're going to bend on the 15th on the first string. And give that some nice vibrato when you get up there. Whole step bend. And now this is actually a little bit difficult. We're going to play second string 15. First string 12, second string 12. So this note right here on the second string 12, which is a B, is used quite a bit in the solo. We're going to give that some nice vibrato. Okay, here's that whole lick again. Okay, here's the last part. All right, definitely a cool lick. This one we're going to start out in second string 15 and to the first string 17, so that's a bit of a leap sonically, and we're going to bend up that 17th basically a whole step. And then we're just going to come down and back up on that 17th and play around with it a little bit. All right, so again. Then come down to the 17th, play the 15th, and the 19th. And that's an overbend again. We're going to bend a step and a half, so we're trying to aim for this. The C on a 22nd fret, right? So it's like this. And you can give that some nice vibrato. If you don't quite get it there, that's good, but it's a 1.5 step bend. Here's the end part, 19, 18, 17. And then we're going to play 17, pull off to 15, 17, pull off to 15 again. And then 17, 15 on the second. And then 15 on the first, 17 on the second will be the end. Here's that last part again. Give that last note some nice vibrato. That's it. All right, gang. Well, there you go. Billy Squier, Lonely as the Night, Caray Sharaf on guitar. Great little solo. Hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please click the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you on down the road.